Well, hello, it's great to see you. Brian G. Johnson here. Slight adjustment of the camera. Really excited today in this live stream slash video to share some of the most important things when it comes to YouTube audience growth. And here's what's up. This is a big deal, and I'll share why. Right now, I'm looking at the search results for YouTube audience growth. Katie, Velron, great to see so many people. So I'm searching for YouTube audience growth. Most of the videos, they cover the optimization on YouTube. This is something that you've heard me talk often about, right? The keywords, the subscribe, the calls to action, how to plan out and strategize, how to leverage the power of playlists, metadata, tags, closed captions, and on and on and on. These are all really important pieces of YouTube growth, but there's one huge missing link. And I can't find it on YouTube, honestly. We're going to talk today. Is he live too? Oh, shit. Nick Nimmin, clearly we should have had a talk. So I want to talk today about audience growth. Here's what's up. Today we're going to talk about the psychology. The psychology, what's in the mind of somebody that clicks on that subscribe button. Guys, that's what we're going to cover. I'm going to get right into it. If you can do me a huge favor, please share this out across the social media sites. Click the share button. Would really appreciate it, because you know what? I really want to get this message heard, because this is the crux of it. This is why so many people struggle. This is the hurdle. It ain't the metadata. It's not the YouTube tags. It's not the playlist. And if you're brave enough, if you are audacious enough to decide it shall be, to move forward and stake your claim, then I believe that this live stream will help you identify, these are some of the things that I need to do with my channel. So thank you so much, guys, for the comments. Thank you so much for the shares, the likes. Let's get right into it. First off, we really have to think to ourselves, if our goal is to create an audience on YouTube, we have to think about who are those people. And that is your target audience. I've talked about this in the past. If you search for Brian YouTube target audience, you'll find some videos where I've covered that subject. Once you have your target audience identified, then you want to stop and ask yourself, why is it that someone would take the time to hit subscribe? And furthermore, what are some of the things that people may do to leave my video? And when you start thinking in these terms, you can plan and anticipate what they really want. Let's take this one step further. Let's say High Five Gaming, that's ridiculous. Let's say that you've got a channel on weight loss, okay? You've got a channel on weight loss and you want to help people lose weight. And you decide, in fact, this is perfect. Can anybody identify what this is? Clearly, this is a bag of potato chips. Now, let's just say for one moment that you are creating a video on how to lose weight, and you film the video coming to those fans from your couch. You sat down on your couch, you started eating potato chips, and you're sharing how to lose weight. And furthermore, you're 50 pounds overweight. The problem with that is that it's not congruent. Your message is not congruent with your actions. It's clear to people that you haven't done the thing that you're advising people to do, aka lose weight. If somebody is searching on YouTube for how to lose weight, one of the things to think about, they're going to really think about who is this person that's offering advice and why should I take their advice? Have they done it? And if you haven't done the thing, then you're not being congruent with your message. Let's take this and talk about gaming. I think there's some gamers in here. If you're a gamer, leave a like, let me know. I'm curious what game you're playing. Let's say you're a gamer and you've got a gaming channel. Then you really, yeah, this is it. This is how you grow your gaming channel, my friend. Then you want to ask yourself, what is it that people that are in this niche really want? What are they excited about? And it's two things. Number one, they want to be entertained. Number two, they want to become better gamers. So if you've got a gaming channel based on first-person shooters, that's what I play. Overwatch, Battlefield, Quake, Champions. I love the shooters. So if you've got one of these types of channels, and if you're advocating gaming and you suck, then unfortunately the audience that's interested in seeking out gaming videos, they probably want to watch gaming videos by the pros, people that are really good. Maybe there's channels that are offering tutorials on how to improve your game on Overwatch or Battlefield. So if you suck, that is going to be one of the reasons why you struggle to gain an audience. You're not congruent with what it is your audience wants. Now, let's talk about entertainment, okay? There are a lot of people that have vlogs. There are a lot of people that have comedy channels. And what's really tough about growing an entertainment-based channel here on YouTube is the fact that you have to anticipate. You have to understand what it is about your audience that they want. Let me give you an example. There are all types of different comedians. For example, Steve Martin has got a certain type of comedy. On the other hand, what would be another? Carrot Top. Very different types of comedians. Now, you might love Carrot Top or Steve Martin, but it doesn't mean you're going to love the other comedian. So when you're getting started and you're a vlog or entertainment channel, you're solely gaining a subscribe by entertainment, and people don't know you yet. That's why it's so challenging for vlogs, for entertainment style channels to succeed, because there's nothing that pulls them in. If you've got a channel based on an overall theme, like my channel is based on YouTube, the thing that draws people in is YouTube. Then they're going to ask, they're going to judge me, and they're going to say, does this guy really know what he's talking about? Can Brian G. Johnson really provide the information that I need to move forward? And if the answer is no, they're gone. And this is the real issue. This is far more important than being able to, optimize your video. Optimization is really important. Optimization can help you expedite your growth. Optimization can drive more views because you're going to have the ability to understand what it is that people want. You can optimize, you can give it to them, and so on. But you got to take the time to be real, to just look at your channel and have, what's the word I'm looking for? You have to be honest with yourself, and you have to say, am I providing what it is that people really want? Am I authentic? Possibly. Am I congruent? Yes. Here's what's up. When I started out, I wanted to talk about YouTube. I planned on writing this book, which I did, and I've got another one on the way, which is about YouTube growth. But my channel size was less than 1,000 subscribers. My videos failed to drive a lot of views. So if someone were to come to my channel, it would be hard for them to easily see that, you know what, it's like this person is doing it. Now with 13,000 subscribers, now with the ability to drive thousands of views with every video I publish, now with a growing channel, it's much easier because it's easy for people to see that clearly I am doing the thing they want to do. So I want to encourage you to be honest with yourself. I want to encourage you to think about what it is that your audience wants beyond the optimization, beyond the keywords in the title, and ask yourself, hey, what do they want? If it's gaming and they want to be better gamers, then become the best gamer you can be. If it's entertainment, then really focus on how you can deliver that entertaining message. Because when you do that, when you focus on these things, it's a lot easier for people to see that you are confident on camera, that you are establishing the audience growth that you set out to achieve, that you do have the stuff that they want, whether it's losing weight, whether it's building a gaming channel, whether it's Italian cooking. If you're interested in gourmet cooking and you jump to a video and they pull off a jar of Campbell's cream of mushroom soup, that's not what you're interested in, and you're gonna leave. And this is why so many struggle. So be real with yourself. Be honest with where you're at, and then you can attack it. Then you know. And this is why, like, the diet industry is so huge, right? Because nobody wants this. This is a very unpopular message. This is not a sales message, right? A diet pill is the thing that people want. Instant results, fast. That's the stuff that YouTube is made of. But I wanted to make this video because if it connects with just a few people, when you take the time to be honest about what you got, where you're at, and how you want to move forward, at that point, you can start to grow. You can start seeing, I need improvement in this area. When I started out, I had a lot of struggle with like the technical details, with pulling in my optimization, with reducing the length, just pardon me one, there we go. Reducing the length of my videos. All of these things took a lot of time for me to be able to dial in, because it was new. While I'd been on YouTube for many years, I really hadn't tried to grow a channel that I have today. But I stuck with it. I was honest with myself. And instead of just saying, how do I get subscribers? I asked better questions. Like, can a call to action help me gain more subscribers? Should I put a call to action at the beginning of my video? How can playlists help me achieve my goals? How are the thumbnails playing an important role of my channel? What about my branding? How about how I communicate on camera? All of these things I kept focusing on, and I asked better questions. So I simply wanted to share that message with you today. I hope you found that helpful. It's a hard pill to swallow. Yeah, that's better. It's a hard pill to swallow, to have that honesty with yourself. But once you know, you can plan your future. You can make a plan of action that can help you improve. Hey, Philip, cheers. Hey, what's happening, everybody? I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you found it helpful. That's where success begins. You have to know where you're at. What time is it right now? It is 7:45 in the morning, and I'm going to jump there. I'm going to edit my first sponsored video. So, Pam, excellent. I'm glad you found that helpful. You know, that's where success starts. At that point, when you're honest with yourself, when you sit down and say, this is where I'm at for real, this is how big my audience is for real, at that point, you can create a plan of attack. You can create a strategy. You can identify what you need to work on. One of the things that I did was I did not talk about YouTube at all until I had around 1,500 subscribers. I didn't want to be that guy telling people how to grow a channel. No, I talked about video editing because then the congruency is totally different. All I have to do with video editing is demonstrate that I'm proficient with video editing. So think about what your audience wants. Think about what you're going to have to demonstrate, and then you can think, maybe this is where I need to move forward with. These are the things that I have to focus on and improve to help me grow. Hey guys, thank you so much for jumping on and spending some time with me. Fred, good to see you. Hey, Norfolk Honey Company, great to see you guys. Hey, guess what, guys? This is the final proof. I've had about 3 proofs. I wonder if I can find the first one. Oh, my first tube ritual book is over there. Just hang one sec. So this is the first proof, and all we did, we just came up with a fast, dirty cover to make sure the screen captures, they looked okay. Not really a back cover. The designer misspelled my last name, that's always great. And I ordered some books, promo books that I'll be sending out. By the way, if you haven't got on the mailing list, if you haven't downloaded Chapter 9, Chapter 9 is basically a 10,000 word case study of how I optimize my videos, and you can access that. There's a description for my free starter kit. It's available at briangjohnson.tv/free. So we're going to be releasing the book in June. My desk is so very messy. I had a big day yesterday working on a new backdrop with the lights, and I think this is the angle. I'll keep working with this one. Guys, if you got any questions, I'll hang out for a little longer. If you've got questions, I'd love to answer them. Yeah, who's answering? Who's on first? VidCon. I think I'll be going to Vid Summit. That's the Daryl Eves joint instead of VidCon. Best laptop for video editing. You want a lot of RAM and a fast processor and a lot of storage. So thinking about maximizing those 3 things: storage for your files, memory or RAM, and a fast processor. For me, I absolutely love, and I'm going to pull this back a little bit. There we go. I think that's about right. That's a little bit grainy now. It's so interesting. If I get closer, the grain goes away. That's what happens when you become a video creator. Don't be a psycho. Hey, Otis, what's the matter, buddy? You want to go upstairs? How do I make a successful YouTuber? You keep studying all the stuff around YouTube. And honestly, whoever just asked how to become a successful YouTuber, if you haven't watched this entire video, start here, because you really want to understand the psychology of those people that are going to subscribe and what's going to keep them or stop them from subscribing. Excuse me. So start, just 1 second, guys. You want to go upstairs, guys? Best microphone for iPad, iPhone. I use the Shure MV88. It's a kind of expensive, but it's very good. There's no perfect or best. They do different things. This plugs into the lightning port, which means if you live stream like I am now, you can't have a power cable running into your phone, which can be a problem if you go past, say, an hour and a half or so. But great mic, love it. What camera am I using? I'm using my iPhone 6s Plus. Guys, if you're brand new to the channel, feel free to hit that subscribe button. I share the strategies and tactics that have allowed me to gain 13,000 subscribers in just 13 months. Pretty exciting. I'm gonna hit 15,000 subscribers at 15 months. I'm pretty confident. Hey guys, I'll be right back. My dogs are driving me nuts. Okay, intermission is now over. Hoverboard fanatic, don't try to make a channel. Do not try. Decide it shall be. Decide you're going to do it. Don't try. Think about that. Think about that psychology, right? Earlier, we were talking about the mindset of someone that's going to subscribe. If you're not sure, don't expect other people to be sure. If you want people to click that button, then move forward with tenacity and decide to do it. That may be hard. That may be challenging, but when you start to, gonna try. Well, there isn't really a try. Think about it like this. You're in Mexico. You're in the Baja. You're up on a small mountain, a rock formation. You're gonna jump in the ocean. You either jump or you don't. You don't try. You jump off the cliff. That's the word I wanted, cliff. You're standing on the cliff. It's either in, hey, what's up, review stop, thank you so much. There you go, Pam. You know what, the iPhone stuff, that's cool. We all have things that are gonna hold us back. Just move forward, do the best you can. And if it's a struggle right now, well, maybe it's just a struggle right now. If it's hard, maybe it's hard right now. But as you move forward, you'll get better. You see all this? I mean, I was just thinking about this frame when I was like kind of bumming out about my crazy dogs. And I love that I have a lovely backdrop. It's not too fancy. I got some cool lights, didn't cost me too much money. And I've run into a lot of struggles myself. It doesn't mean that anybody is exempt. I went live on TubeBuddy twice now. A channel of over 80,000 subscribers, and I didn't have audio. Oh my goodness. And one time my internet connection was so poor, but I just keep pressing forward. And the more I do anything, the better I become. So just think about that and just understand that as you do it, you're going to get better. And furthermore, check this out. Who here wants a bigger channel? If you want a bigger channel, just hit the comments, let me know. And hang on. Wardrobe change. I guarantee that if you move forward and you focus on the process and you release videos at a feverish pace, if you try to move forward and do it, in fact, I just said that damn word, just do it, right? If you do that and you focus on the process, you will grow. Everybody grows. Anybody that does YouTube for any significant amount of time, they grow. Doesn't mean you're not going to hit a downward trend. Doesn't mean there isn't going to be a struggle, but you're going to see people subscribing. You're going to see people watching. You're going to get comments. You're going to get all the stuff you want. The problem with us is as humans is that we want instant gratification. AKA, that's why that diet pill is so popular. And it's why it's such a big market, because people, they want results like that. But if you do it, you're gonna get results. And the more you focus on the process, the better you will become. I was chatting with my streaming nemesis, Nick Nimmin. Listen, man, next time you stream when I'm streaming, I will find you, Nick Nimmin. I was chatting with Nick this morning, and we were talking about another buddy, Owen Hemsath. Love Owen, amazing dude, right? Video Spot. And I guess Video Spot, Owen was giving me props on my thumbnails. I've revised my thumbnails 4 times, meaning I went back, started over, created new thumbnails, went back again. I let go of a white background. I was using splats. I let go of that. I let go of the splats. I used angular lines, darker colors. I kept focusing on the process of creating better thumbnails. People say, oh, I struggle and I suck at thumbnails. We're talking about psychology today, right? What do you think happens when you tell yourself that you suck at thumbnails? What do you think happens when you say, you know, I really struggle? Like, I do it too. Don't think that I'm exempt to this, because I'm not. But I do know that if I try to take that step forward, if I do the stuff and I apply myself, I continue to get better even if I suck. So if you start from a place of suck, then as you do it, you will grow, you will get better, you will improve. And that is how you succeed. I see so many people, check this out, guys. And again, this is like the state of YouTube. If you're a channel like mine, and your focus is on YouTube and how to succeed, one of the core components is audience retention. I talk about it all the time. Audience retention is the thing that separates the big channels from the little channels. It's not subscriber size. It's that the big channels had really good retention when they were teeny baby channels, and YouTube promoted those videos, and then they became big channels. So here's what's interesting to me, John, what's cracking, is that when I publish a video on audience retention, it'll drive 10 views a day. Excuse me, 10 views a day. Hardly any. This is the process. It's so important, yet there's very few people searching for audience retention. Think about that. The most important thing When it comes to YouTube success, if you had to count them on a hand, you get 5 things. I'd say like thumbnail, keywords, audience retention, know your audience. That's success. And yet nobody gives a crap about retention. Focus on the process and you'll improve. You guys got more questions? I'm going to hang out I got to go to work. This is just playtime. Do you hold back on certain topics? Yes, I totally held back. If you're going to teach people audience growth, for example, and you ain't got any, then I would hold back and I would cover something else. Like I said, when I launched this channel, I didn't talk about audience growth or YouTube success or playlist optimization because I hadn't done it. So I talked about video editing because at that point I asked myself, what is it those people that want to learn and discover better editing, what do they want? And it's just that, better editing. And if I can demonstrate that I know editing, then it doesn't matter that I've got 100 subscribers. They don't care. So think about, where you're at. Now, here's the other thing. It doesn't mean that you can't move forward and do it anyway. If you want it bad enough, just hang in there. Talk about audience growth when you've got 50 subscribers. Who cares? But just know it's going to be harder when you're smaller. But if you persevere, if you hang in there and you demonstrate through other mechanisms like your confidence, your ability to create an engaging video, your thumbnail, all these things, then people will believe. I think that's the key right there. Believability. So many people I see, they're not sure they're going to succeed. They're unsure. They want other people to tell them, you're awesome, you're great, you're going to succeed. But if you don't believe that, why should anybody else? This is the stuff. Hey, thanks for that horrible comment. You're gone. In fact, there you go. So why not grow a community? I have a community. We're on Facebook. And you can join the Tube Ritual community. Just search for Tube Ritual. There's 3,500 of us hanging out, talking YouTube. And furthermore, I think a channel is a community. Hey, Travis, that's not true. Travis, that's not true. There's an audience for all kinds of content. You're looking at one segment of the market. You're like, hey, YouTube is pandering to kids. And by all means, you're absolutely right that the demographic is younger, but it doesn't mean you can't do your thing. There's plenty of channels that don't pander to kids and they're blowing up. So, and again, if you think it's hard, it's going to be hard. If you think YouTube is one-upping us, YouTube is the enemy, YouTube is making it hard, YouTube only wants to promote big channels, then you're putting a roadblock in front of yourself. And it's only going to get harder because as you move forward, you've got to have incredible discipline and tenacity to pursue your goal. And if you've got that roadblock, Travis, honestly, that's just YouTube. No, that's not true. That's bad information. Bad information. But, you're welcome to believe what you want to believe. I'm not going to be the guy that tried to change your mind. Yeah, you see, it's like you're still clinging onto the fact that, it's going to be hard for me. How do you how are you handling The removal of annotations. I'm still trying to get subscribers up. My retention is only 60%. 60% is pretty good. Christian Medic. Just use the tools that we have. So we have, what are they called? What are the little things called that you put up in the corner? I just forgot the name. Just use, what we have. Yeah, 60% is awesome. Use end screens. I mean, personally, cards. Thank you very much. Cards are awesome. And end screens are yes, cards. Thanks, everybody. And end screens are, a lot of people are like, oh, end screens. Well, it's just that they're new. And a lot of times, too, statistically speaking, these aren't used by a lot of people. So if you drive 100 views, don't expect that just because you stuck a card in, you're going to get tons of clicks and whatnot. It takes time for those kind of things to really see traction. That being said, as you grow bigger and bigger, as you build a following, as people really dig your channel and what you cover, and you make an amazing video that they love, and then you say, oh, by the way, I've got another video that fits in perfectly with this theme. Check it out in the YouTube card. I've seen videos drive hundreds of views because of the use of cards. So it all works. It's just a matter of taking the tools we have. This is where it's at, and moving forward and saying, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. And I think when you have that attitude, that no backing down, that I'm going to move forward, that I'm going to stake my claim. When you have that kind of fire, people see that. Calm down. I am pretty calm. You should see me when I'm jacked up. This is chill. If you have 0 or 10 or 200 followers and you want 100,000, hey, John, it's nice to see you, buddy. Yeah, I mean, the thing is if you believe it, then it's going to be easier for other people to believe as well. So many people want to be told that, hey, you're doing awesome, you're going to succeed. We all want that, but you have to go first. You have to be the one to say that this is going to be a big deal. This is going to be a great channel. I'm going to learn how to move forward. I'm going to figure this stuff out. And when you do that and you start getting those results, that's when people are like, whoa, that guy's doing it. Bodies after babies. If you have a beginning videos without end screens, do you go back? Oh, great question. For me personally, I'm always looking forward. And I think if you're looking back, it kind of slows you a little bit in the production of amazing content. And if you're thinking, I'm going to make another video in just a few days or as soon as I can, and I can't wait to be able to move forward and use the end screens or to use these or to edit something up and to do that as well. Hey, Pauline, nice to see you. Thanks for stopping by. It's been a pleasure. I'm still trying to figure out tags. You know what? Check this out. I'll share with you my experience, and this might help you. If you go to YouTube, hey, who was that? Primal Wrestling. Thank you so much. $5, man. Dude, thank you so much. Someone asked about tags. If you go to YouTube, just search for YouTube tags, number two out of millions, and that's my method. It focuses on what YouTube rewards, which is relevancy. And that's how I do my tags. I just also published a video recently talking about TubeBuddy and so on. The Facebook group, it's not a page, is Tube Ritual. If you just think of this book name, Tube Ritual, search that in Facebook and you'll find the Tube Ritual group. Feel free to join. We've got a pretty active community. It's not just people dropping their video links, which totally doesn't work. Man, I feel bad for all those people that do that. They jump on and they drop their link, and it's another link with no likes, with no comments, with no engagement. It's like a ghost town in these communities, and it's really all about establishing value, building trust with people, showing up, sharing, and over time, people will really will appreciate that, and they'll appreciate you. Hey, Shockmouse, good to see you, man. Nice, thank you so much. I hope you're doing well, my friend. Good to see you. Hey, Travis, I'm not trying to put you on the spot at all, dude. If that was the case, misunderstanding. Not at all, my friend. I'm pretty sure Tube Ritual will be available in Europe, my friend. It's going to be available through Amazon, so I'm sure the European Amazon sites will carry it. I think the starter level, John, is absolutely fine for TubeBuddy. It's got a lot of functionality to it, so I would go with that. Hey gang, thanks for stopping by. If you're new to the channel, my name is Brian Johnson, and I really share here the power of video and how to amplify your message, whether you want to grow a channel and so on. Hey, Sandalwood, hopefully I'm helping you right now. Yeah, that's what we do here, is we help YouTubers. So. And gang, thanks again for stopping by. You guys are awesome, and I appreciate seeing you all. Yeah, hey, Pro, there's a ton of comments. There's 54 people. Feel free to ask again, my friend. It's very hard to hit all the comments, pretty much impossible. Another 15 or 20 minutes, and then I'm going to wrap up. Man, it's been great spending time with you. Thank you so much for stopping by. What are the programs you use for editing? I edit primarily on my Mac. I use Final Cut Pro. On my iPad Pro, so I've done a lot of videos on this, okay, and I use iMovie. Whoa. Hey, Katie, good to see you. Hey guys. Hey. I think they just saw a deer. They're losing their mind now. Hey, Fred, thanks for stopping by. Yes, that's that is Poodle Power indeed. That's Otis, and I think he saw a deer. Final Cut Pro libraries. Think of libraries and events as just where you store your media. It took me a while too. That's one of the things that's tricky to figure out, but basically you have events, right? And inside events, or first you have libraries, and inside of libraries, you have events, and it's where you store your files. Once I got used to it, it was fairly easy to make videos, but it's very deep, right? And I probably knew 30 to 50%. And that's enough. You know, you don't have to know every bell and whistle and every button to create great content. Is that beard food? Dude, I love that channel name. That's amazing. All right, guys, I'm going to go settle my dogs down. Thank you so much for stopping by. It's been a pleasure. Yeah, hey, buddy, you just asked, I'm struggling to get views and subscribers. I would really suggest you pay attention to the videos at the top of my channel. Those videos cover getting views, the most important things like SEO, optimization, tags, and those videos in the YouTube Success playlist absolutely are based on how I grew. 200 videos plus those tips, 14,000 subscribers in a few days. So there you go. All right, gang, I gotta go take care of those crazy dogs. They're driving me nuts. Poodles. I'll see you next time. Poof. Pixie dust.